950 for most of the morning. So she's going to get those going. I'm going to make a collar, and then we're going to roll this up and make a vessel. It's going to be a small bowl on a foot.
Gonna hit enter on the box.
Enter. Be a little behind you because this pipe is cold.
You need a collar on that?
Yeah. I got nothing.
I heat for a little bit longer, so it slowly gets hotter, and I can tell when it comes out how much they're melting, and I'll start squishing them eventually. So when I'm squishing them, I want all the canes to fuse together.
And then I'm making what's called a collar, which is glass on the pipe, but with a hole in the end, so that we're going to be able to make a vessel.
I am so ready. One more heat and a squish, and I'm ready.
I ain't.
Okay.
I'm a little small on the collar.
So I know when I'm ready because it'll start flipping up like a pancake a little. It's all fused together, and it's not too hot. It's not all melted to the plate. So Mark's not ready with his collar yet. He's not the right size for the pie divider. So I'm just going to keep flashing and keep it warm so I don't lose my heat while he fixes it up. So a collar is a little bit of clear glass on a blowpipe. He's got a hole in the end of it, and he's using that as glue to glue these canes to the end of the blowpipe so that he can blow them out.
I'm good, Dom.
All right, I'm ready too if you are.
You ready this heat? From the front?
Let me flip around and go once more, and it'll be from the front.
Yeah, let's do it from the front.
So, I'm going to flash this in the heat once more, and then Mark's going to roll this up on the bench.
What we have is glass on the pipe, but with a hole in the center, so that we're going to be able to roll these up and then turn it into a bubble.
Are you ready?
Yep. Whoop. Very nice.
So that is what we would consider a successful roll-up. Everything rolled on fine. Nothing was stuck to the plate. Everything was stuck together well. He did a good job measuring his collar. So now he's just going to heat it up and start zipping it up so it's all connected.
So now we've got basically a cylinder. We'll get this put together a little better, and then we'll cut the end and we'll have a bubble. I'm going to cool this off real quick. Try to get everybody put together nice, that we get a nice seal and we can blow this out with no leaks, no problems. We'll give it a cut. Now we're closing off the end to get a bubble. Want to throw it in the hot box? We'll do a paperweight out of it.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
So we saved these little bits of glass, and they're nice to put in paperweights, or you can even heat them up and squish them and make vessels out of them.
If you get it cut end up, it's awesome. So at this point, we should be pretty close to having a bubble. This just got one tiny leak in it. We'll heat it again, get that out. So this point is sealed. Now we've got a bubble that we could work with in the same manner as if you pulled glass out of the pot. We've got a very fancy color pattern in it. I do a lot of my work with a blow hose, especially on cane. It just gives a little more control over how things are getting blown out. Now we're going to put a neck in it so that we can get this thing off the pipe when we're finished working on it. Put that fall back on center. And for a bowl, we want this kind of squished down flying saucer shape. to begin with. Want to start a foot? What?
Swedish foot. So I get a solid rod, I put some clear glass from the furnace on it, and then we're going to drop it on the bottom of his bowl.
What we're doing there is cooling off the bottom so that it's not too soft where the foot goes on.
So I want a little more material. I'm letting this cool off. And now Mark likes his feet marvered a little bit. You ready?
Yep.
So he plops it on, cuts what he needs. He's going to flash and then he's going to sit and flatten the bottom. Start cooling it. I might even paddle for him and we can kind of squish it a little bit and get it on center.
I think we're good. You want to start a stick?
Yep. So Mark's satisfied with his foot. He's going to let that cool way down and make sure it's flat. I'm going to make him a puntee. So I've got a solid rod. This is called a step down puntee, so it's a little thinner at the tip. And I'm going to gather some clear glass on it. So I've got a little bit of clear glass. Now I'm going to use the marver to shape it.
You can see now as it's cooling a bit, it's going to be green and white. It's a very bright green, but a lot of colors change with temperature.
There are lots of different types of puntees. Lately we've been feeling our pointy puntees. It changes a lot. I'm going to cool the rod for him just to be nice. Then I'm going to go get hot and we'll plop it on the bottom of his bowl.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready if you sit down. So it's a lot about timing. We're always talking. I don't know how hot he is. He doesn't know how hot I am. When you work with somebody, you start kind of learning what they like and how to work together.
Talk about getting it in the middle.
Yeah,
Feels
so
good.
Got it in the middle, putting a little water on his neckline, and then he's going to bonk it off. So now I can heat this lip up for him while he puts his blowpipe in the bucket. And then he can start shaping the top of his bowl.
There's some white chunks towards the right front of the annealer. Let's grab one for a lip wrap.
So Mark wants a lip wrap. While he's neatening up the lip, I'm going to grab a lip wrap for him. So he wants a solid white chunk that's in the pickup box. I'm going to get a little bit of glass to act like some glue so the white will stick to the end of the rod. I'll pick it up, heat it up in the glory hole, and then shape it at the marver, just like we have been doing.
I'm trying to judge the heat. We want it hot enough that we can move the
Right in
glass
front of you?
and control its shape, but not so hot that we don't keep the shape that we want. And the cane is a little fussy in that the green is much softer than the white. You can already see that the green pieces are stretching out a lot more. So when this is finished, the lip should be scalloped with a low spot where the green pieces are. While she's getting that, I'm basically doing a holding pattern, trying to keep this at a temperature warm enough so that it doesn't crack and cold enough that it's preserving the shape that we want.
And I'm just shaping up his white chunk into a nice little point. Now I'm going to get it hot and he can wrap it around the lip. So I'm going to be coming right here, okay?
Super hot?
Yep.
Yep. So we're putting this lip wrap around the opening that's going to be the lip of the bowl.
I'm going to save this chunk of solid white for him again.
Give me a quick paddle, Dom.
Yep.
Actually, I'll take you to the next seat. I just got it. And then if you want to heat the graphites.
So a good assistant's always trying to make their life easier, think about what they need next, trying to pay attention and just help them out.
There we go.
Right
Puff it
now-
out a little bit with that tool.
Yeah, he just used the Soapy to blow it. So this is the Soapietta. It's one way to get air into our piece after we're off the blowpipe. It's easier, it's better than using the tools because the tools leave marks to open it. Now he's in with the jacks rolling.
It's going to scallop pretty good because of the green. Now we're going to start opening it up into a relatively straight-sided bowl.
So you don't want to paddle?
I don't think it'll need it. Let's take a look. So now we start opening it up. Yeah, it's going to scallop nicely on the green, I hope.
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see because the green's so much softer than the other colors, the lip is shaping itself to this sort of scalloped pattern, which you have some say over it in your color choice. It also dictates somewhat the shape of the vessel. About ready? Box it. So it's got a very scalloped lip, but we get this because of the green and white pattern. So Dom's going to take this and put it in the annealer. And the lip of it's very five-sided, again, controlled by
The green.
the green. So you can have, by your color selection, you can have some control. And that's done, that's in the box.